T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, turkey sandwich, T 9, 8, 7, 6. What's up? My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Thank you for coming into a pre-recorded morning move. Got a couple things I'm testing out. As you can see, it's pre-recorded. Yes, it's pre-recorded. Yes, it's pre-recorded. Yes, it's pre-recorded. How many times do I have to say it for things to stick? I believe that it's kind of hard for me to remember to say it repetitively. Maybe it'll stick. Maybe like songs, that's what they are. Never mind me, I'm working on a couple of things at the same time. I'm having a good time, and I am counting my blessings to count all of the things that I'm finally able to do at this point in my life. It feels like a fantasy come true. One of them is just having more time to YouTube. I've been at this for 13 going on 14 years. And it just don't make no sense how sometimes things work out the way they do. But I can't say I always had a plan, a dream, and a vision. So that didn't get me off my square too tough, as life happened over the course of almost 14 years. I can't say that. Welcome to Morning Moon. My name is LA. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Please be advised with this equipment I'm working with. It's really weird sometimes because it's going to be like 2 to 3 seconds of a quick flash of silence. I haven't figured out how to stop that from happening, but I did figure out a small way to quiet down my monitor. I think if I it'll take out some of that humming noise, but I did lift it up a little bit, so it minimized it to a tolerability. The next thing in the checklist of me working back with my desktop and camera, my desktop and web camera, is figuring out sometimes when I move around, it causes a distracting distortion. So please be advised that I've told you that's what I'm dealing with right now, and that's what's happening. I have a nice little setup here, and I like it. I like my new setup. I'm really happy about my new setup. I'm very thankful. I'm on my way to arriving. Watch out, world. Here comes LA. So today in Morning Mood, I want to know what's going on in politic news. The program is a little different today because once again I'm working on a familiar program with massive updates. So it's a new to be for the better. So I want to operate this as minimalistically as possible in the flow of the work schedule and production. So welcome to the Morning Mood. Chat to continue to do what you do. Hold it down. You put the cows in the chat, your favorite animals in the chat. Or if you don't want to put your animals in the chat, you can put your favorite emoji in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Morning Moon. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. We've come to that time at the top of the hour, which is the first and one only hour thus far, where it's time to put some cows in the chat. You don't have to put cows in the chat if you don't want to, but you can put your favorite animal emoji in the chat. But if you're not feeling the animals right now, not feeling the love for the animals, can you feel the love tonight, Simba? Then put your favorite emoji in there. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. 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 I'm happy to have my desktop back functioning, my work on my desktop back functioning, because I have more room to move my shoulders, more room to breathe instead of working off the cell phone all the time. But I did notice though, when I work on my cell phone vertically, I get more views. Right now I'm at a space so I don't overwork myself or burn out. I want to go back to something comfortable. So right now, in the name of consistency, I need to be a little bit more comfortable because I've been going hard in the paint on YouTube. So today I want to talk about what's going on today in politics. This is kind of like a tester for me to see how everything will operate. And I'm looking on the screen right now actually to see how long this has been running, because it really helps me as far as clarity. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Donations are always welcome. Cash apps are available on the screen right there. It's $ ELAYTVProductionsLLC. And for those who are skeptical, I also provide the link. I will also provide the link in the description. And mostly all of my videos as to date not only have my hashtag or handle sign for for Cash App, but I have the link too. So once again, Cash Apps are always welcome. It don't matter how small or how big. It's not like that here. But if you don't receive, and if you don't ask, you won't get an answer to your question. Now, I have the link down there to the Cash App so it can be directly directed there. And there are times where you want to be sure it's me. You can send a tester amount, and then I have no problem or issue confirming it. So if you want to send the rest of it, you can do that too. I believe we have all no side of the way. Besides the fact of what are you drinking, I currently have room temperature water, and it's been doing just fine by me. I think after saying room temperature water, I might buy a lemon to just have in my water for taste. I'm really just enjoying the purity of this water. And I've been saying too, but it's neat to have found someone who says the same thing. Not all water tastes the same. This water is really good and I'm enjoying it. My snack, I ate that already. It was a bowl of pasta and I didn't want to eat that on live. Snacks, we had to make a snack run today. I actually devoured my last bag of popcorn. I knew I should have saved it for today, but I didn't want to. I wanted to have it for yesterday in that moment, and I'm glad I did. So I want to go on and get started in here. Let me see what time I'm at. I have a couple of minutes. Hi everybody, thank you for coming to the platform. I made another morning move video today, and it's actually about spring forward, fall back. It is about the daylight saving time, and it's actually as one of my welcome videos for the feature. So I did a pre-recorded video early this morning. I woke up this morning and did a pre-recorded morning move video. So if you could support that video as well, because it wasn't live streamed, but it is called daylight saving time, and it's very good. It's informative. I left a lot of advice in there for you guys, and I left so much advice in there that's like therapeutic. Like, I got on my Yala Van Zandt on that video, so much to the point I felt convicted or compelled, not quite convicted, but compelled to want to put a disclaimer in there saying something on the lines of the information that I provided is solely from my experience. These are not legitimate consultations or something. So if you need some life advice, it's down there somewhere. And I do have timestamps written in the chat box, so you'll know where to get started at. So you don't have to, you can skip over things if you want to. So I have timestamps in there and what have you, and then we can take it from there. 9 minutes in. Let me check how everything is going. And then in addition to that, I've made a 2-hour spring forward fall back video, 3 additional YouTube shorts in reference to the Minecraft video game Minecraft Rush, because I told myself and you guys that I wanted to do that, and I remembered to get back around to it, so I did that. So that portion is complete. And another thing, and another one, I'm happy to announce, I'm pleased I was blessed with a wonderful idea, because I know it wasn't for me, Won't he do it? I have a Minecraft playlist because I've made so much Minecraft content in the matter of less than a week that I decided to dedicate it to have its own playlist. So right now I have not right now, I am featuring a new playlist in the realm of Elay TV. You will be able to see all of my Minecraft videos on this platform, and if you want to just specifically see just my shorts alone and my video game stuff, you will be able to see all that separately in its own algorithm on Elay TV 2. That's what Elay TV 2 is about. It's shorts dedicated to just specifically shorts and video gaming. So I have a few movies on there, but it's kind of all the same thing. So if you want to still be in the realm of Elay TV or see what's going on in her world, my world, but want to see something different, that's what Elay TV 2 is about. It's slowly building. Thank you, everyone. I have passed the 2-minute marker and I am ready to start because I want to see how well this video flows. What's going on today in political news? Today is Saturday, April 12th, 2025. The time is 9:33 a.m. I feel really good to be working so hard and doing my best to give it all that I have and push. I am a little tired, but it's that good tired from a hard day's work, and you know that it was worth the reward, and currently it's worth the push, and I'm reaping the benefits. So as I'm meticulously checking my numbers on here to see those slowly rise, thank you guys so much for supporting the Minecraft shorts. It means a lot. It puts a big boost in here for me. So once again, it is Saturday, April 12th, 2025. Welcome to Morning Moon. What are you drinking? You can see the sun right there. Coffee. Today is special, and I'm gonna wait and have my coffee today with my husband. We always drink coffee together, but today specifically is better. So I don't want to drink my coffee yet, so I'm gonna wait. April 12th, 2025. What LA is experiencing is YouTube burnout. No, I've had YouTube burnout before I knew what it was. What I'm experiencing right now is, to me, bliss, where I have a strategic plan that I feel will work. And it's almost exhausted in a way, but because it's just like time. You know how people have an investment and it's money well spent. It's like we're gonna have to tighten our belts, guys, for a couple of months. Sometimes some people have to tighten their belts for a year, but they know once they get to the end, it's going to pay out. So my hard work is paying out, and I am personally proud of myself. Despite the technical errors that are happening, it could be happening because I don't hear that feedback when I'm recording. That's the terrible part about it. When I'm on here, I don't hear the sound quality errors until after it's said and done. So once again, I'll have a disclaimer. There might be some awkward pauses really quickly between the intervals of 2 to 3 seconds where it's just really quiet or dead silent, or just might be some popping and distortion. I'm still trying to figure out the system, but it's up and running enough. Thank you, Lord. It's up and running enough so I can get going. What is going on today in political news? We are at the timestamp of 14 minutes, 14 seconds. AI mode is experimental and can make mistakes. Once again, AI is experimental and can make mistakes. What is going on today in political news? Trump administration. Tariffs. President Trump is moving forward with tariffs, particularly against China, despite volatility. He's increased tariffs on China's goods, with China responding by raising duties on U.S. goods. Republicans are expressing concerns about the economic impact of these tariffs. Democrats are questioning whether Trump or his allies engage in insider trading on tariffs. Once again, Democrats are questioning whether Trump or his allies engaged in insider trading on tariffs. Yesterday, I was also busy. I was just as busy as the news was jumping yesterday. News broke that there are strong allegations that Trump and his friends have done the Martha Stewart and did some alleged insider trading, which is why you have a short in there entitled something along the lines of Martha Stewart. Let me see if I can pull it up. I have a short that I made talking about, referencing what she did about almost 15 years ago. So is the Martha Stewart tariff stock market, April 11, 2025. And I just realized I had a typo in there, so maybe I fixed that so I can help. So I can actually take this off of here to show you. This is the first short I did. It's a 3-minute short, and it's about Martha Stewart, and I'm referring to these allegations of Trump and his friends Stewart and doing insider trading. So that's the video. Hope you guys can see it. Doing the Martha Stewart. So is corporate doing the Martha Stewart tariff stock market, April 11, 2025. And this goes right into what's going on today in political news by way of AI. Thank you, artificial intelligence, for being so informative for us and for people like myself. Once again, the last bullet said Republicans are expressing the last bullet says, under what's going on today in political news, Democrats are questioning whether Trump or his allies engage in insider trading tariffs. And then in addition to that, I have another video called Movie Tariffs. Will today's tariffs affect tomorrow's movies or Hollywood? Because there was a guy who's expressing his concerns and his grievances that these tariffs are going to affect the way they direct, and the cost is going to go up, especially here in the good old state of baby Hollywood, Atlanta, Georgia. So we're talking. Man, it's a lot of stuff going on right now, so I had to talk about it. And then the next thing that's going on today in political news, immigration. The administration is that advancing or advising? The administration is advancing. Hang on, guys. It's very important that I get the words advancing. Yup. The administration is advancing efforts to politically pull main schools over the issues of transgender athletes. An immigration judge ruled that Columbia University activist would be deported and is facing scrutiny in the case of a man mistakenly deported to El Salvador. They're still trying to figure that out. They have other news in reference to what's going on today in political news as of April 12, 2025, which is Sunday. Happy Sunday. In the other section, Trump feels in good shape after a physical, saying he aced the cognitive test. Shouts out Wendy Williams for acing her cognitive test. The White House is under scrutiny for replacing an Obama portrait with the painting of Trump in the White House. And other political developments. Iran nuclear talks. The U.S. and Iran are expected to hold nuclear talks today, with President Trump setting a high bar for success. What kind of high bar of success are you talking about? House budget. Speaker Mike Johnson and House Republicans are holding out against voting for the Senate-approved budget bill. And in Supreme Court news, the Supreme Court struck down a federal ban on bump stocks. And note, this is a brief overview, and more details can be found by following the links to news sources. Thank you, AI Overview, for that. And once again, one of the important things we need to circle here is Democrats are questioning whether Trump or his allies engaged in insider trading or tariffs. And the Martha Stewart saga continues. I guess next they're going to pair themselves up with another rapper once they get out of Martha Stewart jail. Or like one of the subscribers said, I posted, if Jeff Miller posted and said Martha Stewart didn't go to jail, she went to Club Med. So, as the pattern goes, allegedly Donald Trump and his friends will be going to Club Med like Martha, getting out, finding the Lord, and pairing up with the rapper to sell pottery, illegal street pharmaceuticals, TCB, quilts, prayer cloths, blankets, and shawls. Ain't that right, Snoop Dogg and Martha? Ah! Ah! So that's what's going on today in political news. I want to take, without having to do too much legwork in the realm of trying to avoid this moment, because I have a lot to do and I don't want to make myself too thin. Wait for me as I load up MSN. Do I want to load up MSN? No, you don't. Like hate you do. Let me see here. I'm going to open up this tab. Open up this GD tab. Open up that GD window. Dun. Was always 9 to 5. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome to the morning move, everybody. Thank you for putting cows in the chat. Thank you for the replay, gang. This is a pre-recorded morning move. Thank you for coming along with me as I make a few transitions, and as I make a few transitions while keeping the ball rolling at the same time. I'm wondering if I could find another summary that will be applicable to what I'm doing. Aha, yeah, I said that. Let's see here. Let me see if there's anything in here. You know, each website or browser is set up differently, which is why I like to go to different ones. What's the latest breaking political news? Let me see. So today they're not giving me what I want, and I'm not going to that one because it's going to give me too much, and I don't know if I do that right now. Let me go to my other source, because last time I did that I had so many sources to cite, and www.bing.com. Shoo-ma moo moo moo. Shoo-ma moo moo moo. Shoo-ma moo 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 moo. What's going on today? Running around, running. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Ooh-wee. No way around it. Dun, 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 dun. No way around it. Hey, it just disappeared. It's gone, y'all. It's gone. I tried. Multitude of other things that went on yesterday too. Now, AI overview did not pick up. One of the sad things is the fact that and I might make it a separate video, but I'll say it in here for those of you who are listening to this and need a debriefing on what happened yesterday. Maya Angelou, her book is there. The president is trying to ban her book. I'm not sure if it's from select schools or all schools, but that's up on the docket. Trying to ban Maya Angelou's book. You know, sometimes when you just get weighed down with so many changes, we're in that now. There's no way around it. We're swimming in it. And the combination of life going on. You guys, I think we are currently in the thralls of basically right now another C-19, but more psychological and financial, but it will still yield the same results. The grave. So once again in this video, I implore you to get in tune with yourself to the best way you know how, because this time around getting poked or seeking clinical pharmaceuticals or getting an SHOT might not fix it this time. This is more of a moral thing right here. All right, this is a moral thing right here now. We're really in it where you gotta your faith is gonna be tested. So this is really it this time. It's not just this just isn't it's this just like how my parents talk. They talked a good talk all day, but if it was time to show up at that time, they would have buckled and folded and relied on us to hold them up, and that's not fair. But that's how I grew up. Being loud doesn't necessarily show that you have faith. Being loud means you're just masking it and you're scared and you're yelling and quoting out Bible scriptures. There are going to be a few times on this platform where we just have to hit with the heavy, and this is the heavy, guys. For those of you who are conscious or woke enough to be aware of the world around you, that's who I'm talking to. You got to get your poop together the best way you know how. Do what you can, even if you're starting small. That's where the little foxes are, guys. If you don't, starting small, if you don't start anywhere at all, you won't have a point of symmetry. Speaking of point of symmetry, I recommend that you please watch the daylight saving time video, because I'm pretty much talking about things in that reference about being aligned with yourself. Because also yesterday in Congress, they're working on trying to pass something to have this daylight saving thing just stop. They just simply want it to stop because it really throws off everybody's balance. So President Donald Trump wants to have that stopped as well. So a lot of things happened yesterday. I don't know what's so significant about April 11th, 2025, but it could be just the last day of business because it's casual. It's Friday and things are closing down. And I don't think Easter passed yet, so we're getting close to the Easter holiday, so we're just trying to get everything done. So what is going on today in political news? I want to be on here a little bit longer. I'm going to say it one more time. What is going on today in political news? Here's a snapshot of the political news today as of April 12, 2025. This information is brought to you by AI. AI mode is experimental and can make mistakes. Trump administration tariffs. President Trump is moving forward with tariffs, particularly against China, despite concerns and market volatility. What is that? I said it the first time. Validity. So I gotta start over, guys. Tariffs. President Trump is moving forward with tariffs, particularly against China, despite concerns and market validity. He's increased tariffs on Chinese goods, with China responding by raising duties on U.S. goods. What? See? So I think what that means is the China people, they're, guys with egos like to be like, I'll come back harder. I think that's the situation. So Republicans are expressing concerns about the economic impact of these tariffs. He's increased tariffs on China's goods, with China responding by raising duties on the U.S. goods. So Trump hit first, China hitting back harder. So it's the battle of the tariffs. Republicans are expressing concerns about the economic impact of these tariffs. Democrats are questioning whether Trump or his allies engaged in insider trading or tariffs. In the column of immigration, it says the administration is advising efforts to potentially pull federal funding from Maine schools over the issue of transgender athletes. Next, an immigration judge ruled that Columbia University activist Muhammad Khalali be deported. And lastly, in the immigration docket or subject, the DOJ is facing scrutiny in the case of a man mistakenly deported to El Salvador. And in other news, Trump feels in good shape after a physical, saying he's aced a cognitive test. White House is under scrutiny for replacing an Obama portrait with the painting of Trump in the White House. And other political developments are as follows. Iran nuclear talks. The U.S. and Iran are expected to hold nuclear talks today, with President Trump sitting at a high bar for success. House budget. Speaker Mike Johnson and House Republicans are holding out against voting for the Senate-approved budget bill. In Supreme Court, the Supreme Court struck down a federal ban on bump stocks. And lastly, note, this is a brief overview and more details can be found by following the links to the news. And in addition to, that's not listed on here, daylight saving time, the fight for that to stop also happened. That was on one of the, news channels like CNN or whatever, or C-SPAN or whatever. That was good. It was really good. Once again, daylight savings also went into the docket or the ballot of things that need to be resolved, and they want that to stop. And also they noted that Donald Trump wants to ban Maya Angelou's books from some platforms of education, if not some, but all. You will have to do your research on that, but that's what I gathered. There was one more thing that happened, because right after the daylight saving time thing, another concession went right into play. It didn't hold my attention too much, but it still was just but you guys, so much was happening. And then in local news here in Georgia, there's a reoccurring 86ing that happened at the same Walmart location, where there was some type of, I think, dispute amongst lovers, and someone was 86th right in the exact same Walmart where someone else, I believe, lost their life. And in addition to that, someone else passed away. So yesterday, I believe, out of the three, because I think it was a love triangle once again, 2 of the 3 people passed away. But it's back at the same Walmart. So you see how the son is drinking the coffee? I'm feeling the weight of the world. It's not everybody's burden to feel the weight of the world. But for those who maybe accept it to have it, and for those who just feel it naturally, I'm feeling it. And I had to navigate the best way I can. And it's very scary. But I will not deny the fact that it's scary, because I'm acknowledging the monster that's happening in this world, the monster of life. And I'm sorting out what I can do today in this moment. Meaning I'm not obliviously living in the moment just for the moment. I'm talking about what I can do right now that can contribute to future steps for tomorrow, for myself and for my family, and for those few that I do care about. I wish our parents were more spiritually in tune like they claim to be, because I sure will be asking them for advice. So it's like I just have myself and other social media people who are my age, who are in the Bible Belt sector of YouTube, to figure out how they are maneuvering through this, because our parents failed us. And that's a whole nother video. Our parents spiritually failed us. Right on, Mom and Dad. In a perfect world, I hope I don't see you in heaven. But that's not the godly way. But once again, here's the self-expression. And on that note, my name is Elay. Like the city, I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and have beautiful day, beautiful day. Shimmer, 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 shimmer,